Hello, everyone. Today's webinar will cover post-transition housekeeping. To everyone who has attended previous webinars, welcome back. And for newcomers, we're glad you could join us. My name is Ryan Groff, and I am the lead product advocate at Leap US. I develop these webinars with our practice management advisors who work closely with Leap users to provide best practices so law firms get the most out of every feature in Leap. A few quick notes before we begin. This webinar will run for approximately 20 minutes in listen-only mode. Computer audio is the only listening option. Phone audio is not available for this presentation. This webinar is offered for training and educational purposes and is not legal advice. We will respond to common questions towards the end of the webinar. Full instructions for all that is discussed today can be found on the Leap Help Center. And as always, please contact consultants at leap.us if you require more advanced training tailored to your needs. The topics we will cover today include your Leap journey, your transition to Leap, firm-wide housekeeping, matter housekeeping, and card housekeeping. Before we explore post-transition housekeeping, it's important to situate what you're doing now within the broader context of your Leap journey. And it has already been quite a journey. You have already received demonstrations and had conversations with one of Leap's business development managers, and you're only here because you made an intentional choice to adopt Leap to manage your firm. Then you worked with our transitions and installation teams to make the move to Leap as seamless as possible. You worked with consultants at Leap or at one of our partner organizations like Java, or with one of our certified independent consultants. Once your onboarding was completed, you used Leap University, the Leap Help Center, our help desk, and our practice management advisors to continue building a successful law firm. As you can see, every firm who has finished the onboarding process is ready to do some post-transition housekeeping. So let's also take a moment to review your onboarding, specifically the stages of your transition to Leap. The transition stages may be a little different for each firm, but transitioning to Leap will generally look like this. First, you had an initial consultation with one of our transition specialists. You reviewed what Leap can transition and what Leap cannot transition. You received homework requiring you to clean your data and prepare a certain format. And this point cannot be overstated. In fact, many of the post-transition issues firms experience are a result of data issues prior to transition. The second stage was when your firm spent time preparing for your transition. You reviewed expectations and requirements for a successful transition, dates were set for certain tasks, and you completed your pre-installation packet, which has various steps to ensure the data you are bringing to Leap is relevant, accurate, complete, consistent, and accessible. For some firms, the next step is a trial transition where transition data is sampled for accuracy. Next is the live transition. This is when data from your prior system is collected. Between this date and installation, firms must keep a record of all data. At this time, your firm will also stop entering data into your prior system. Once your data is certified as ready for transition, Leap uses proprietary software to transition your data to Leap. Finally, your firm is installed and trained on how to use Leap. A Leap consultant will guide you through this process, and your firm will receive a transition approval report after installation. To review these steps in even more detail, go to the Leap Help Center and read the article Transitions-What is the Process? Your firm and Leap have invested so much in your firm's success. Completing post-transition housekeeping ensures you do not lose any of this good and profitable momentum. And on that note, let's jump into post-transition housekeeping. We're going to start at the level of firm-wide housekeeping, and then after that, we're going to get deeper into the details of matter and card-level housekeeping. We're going to start firm-wide housekeeping by confirming the firm details are correct. This is important because your firm details in Leap appear on customized automated forms and templates, like your firm's letter. Your firm details also appear on invoices generated by Leap. To confirm firm details, go to the Leap menu, select Settings, and click Firm Details. Firm Details opens in the General tab. Ensure that all of your information is both complete, but also correct. Then, go to the Correspondence Preferences tab. Note that as we make changes, the right side examples will update. Customize addressee naming by using initials, with period space and period space or nothing options, or use names. Include the middle initial or name or not. And when writing to a married couple, use both initials or names or not. When the example matches your expectations, click OK. Second, we're going to make sure we remove former staff members. To do so, we go to the LEAP menu, click Settings, and click Application Settings. In the navigation pane, expand the Firm dropdown and, under Staff, click Members. You may also go to the Firm section of the main window and click Members. This is the staff member list. Review it to ensure it is accurate. To remove former staff members, click the Staff Members row and select Access and Permissions. Toggle the following options to the Off position: Current Staff Member, LEAP Standard Access if it is on. Note that this will also toggle off LEAP Admin Access if it is on. There may be situations where you want to keep Current Staff Member in the on position, even while LEAP Standard Access is toggled off. These reasons include a retired partner who still receives credit for matters, or an outside or other per diem counsel whose work needs to be entered and go on to bills. Then click Save. You will see the Revoke License pop up. Click Revoke Access. The staff member is removed. To see all staff and not just current staff, go to Filter and select All Staff. Notice non-current staff appear grayed out. To restore a staff member, click the Staff Members row and select Access and Permissions. Toggle on Current Staff Member, which automatically toggles on LEAP Standard Access. While you are in the staff member list, make sure to also set Firm Access permissions. It is best practice to require two-factor authentication for all staff members. You can toggle on from the staff member list. You may also manage staff details. Click a Staff Members row, and from General Details, change contact information and reset username and password credentials. From Rates, confirm that each member's rates are correct. From Access and Permissions, manage each member's account, as shown before, and also apply different two-factor authentication requirements for different members. If two-factor authentication is toggled on from the staff member list, meaning for the whole firm, it is activated for all staff automatically. From Additional Details, enter member-specific fax numbers. Enter member qualifications. This is where you would enter the staff member's job title. For example, estate planning paralegal, or privacy counsel, or litigation associate. Note, if your firm uses e-billing, the role entered into this qualification field should be the role for the staff member's billing format. Also, enter immigration and primary jurisdiction legal license numbers. And finally, from device management, manage any devices where the staff member has logged into LEAP. It is very helpful to be able to sign out and clear device-level access in situations where an employee quits or a device is lost or stolen. Finally, we want to clean our accounts in two main ways. We want to write off aged unpaid invoices and cancel aged unpresented checks. First, write off aged unpaid invoices. To do so, go to the LEAP menu and select Reports. Within Reports, mouse over Operating Account and click Accounts Receivable Report. We recommend setting parameter pane options to all. Then, review the report matter by matter. Find each matter that has aged unpaid invoices. To write off an invoice, go to the matter, select Operating Account, select Expenses and Receivables, right-click the invoice you wish to write off and select Adjust Invoice. The new Invoice Adjustment window appears. Click Write Off in the bottom of the window. Edit the reason and click Save and Close. Then we want to cancel aged unpresented checks. To do so, first you want to locate your unpresented checks which are 12 months or older. If it is an operating account check, run a report or otherwise search your prior operating account system to find the age unpresented checks. If it is a trust or IOLTA account check, run a report or otherwise search your prior trust account system to find the aged unpresented checks. Then, call the bank and place a stop payment order on each of these checks in your operating or trust accounts. Then, once these check payments have been stopped, the last step is to reverse the checks in LEAP. If it is an operating account check, click Operating Account and then the Expenses and Receivables tab. Open the expense, click Reverse on the toolbar, set the date to the date of the stop payment at the bank, edit the description if required, and it is a best practice to print the reversal once it's been saved and then save that to the matter. Then click Save and Close. If it is a trust account check, click the Trust Funds tab and then the Trust Accounts tab, and follow the same process. This can be a complicated task even without a transition to a new practice productivity solution like Leap. So when questions arise during this process, reach out to your practice management advisor, or PMA. To do so, go to the Leap Help Center, scroll to the bottom and click Leap User Portal. Your PMA's name and contact information will be available on this page. Next, every case in Leap is managed with a different Leap matter. To get started, there are a few matter housekeeping tasks for your firm to complete. When matters are initially created, sometimes the status is not what you would expect. So first, we want to archive matters that are marked in progress but which are no longer current. To do so, go to the Leap matter list. Right-click any matter or hold down Control and select Multiple Matters. Then select Archive Matter. The Archive Matter window appears. Review the matter number, client, description, outstanding balance, and status columns. Select which matters from the list should be archived and select Archive. The archived matter no longer appears in the matter list. To find archived matters, click Advanced Search, enter your keywords, set your search parameters, and select Include Archived Matters. To unarchive a matter, open an archived matter, click the Matter Options ellipsis, select Archive Management, and click Unarchive. Notice the status is no longer archived. To review all archived matters in Leap, go to the Leap menu, select Reports, mouse over Matters and Clients, and select Archived Matters. Second, we need to confirm matter roles. To do so, open a matter. From Details and Correspondence, select the matter type table. Confirm that the client and other side roles are correct. You may swap roles if the roles are simply reversed, or use the drop-downs to customize the roles on that particular matter. You will want to do this for each matter in Leap. This is a one-time task when you first start using Leap. Going forward, this will be set when the matter is created. Third, save Outlook email, calendar, and task items to Leap Matters. To do so, open any email, calendar, or task item in Outlook. In the ribbon, find the Leap section and click Save to Matter. Locate the matter and click Select. Two things will happen. Leap details will appear in the email, calendar, or task item, and the item will appear in Leap. To find emails, go to a matter, go to the Details and Correspondence tab, and then review the correspondence list. To find calendar or task items, click the Calendar and Tasks tab, and then either the calendar pane or the task pane will include the item. Fourth, we will want to complete bulk folder import. With Leap, you can import all of your documents and subfolders into multiple Leap matters all at once. To do so, we will follow the instructions in the Leap Help Center article titled Importing a Multi-Folder Directory into a Matter. First, we want to build the folder structure on our computer that corresponds with how we want information to come into Leap. What you see on your computer is what you get in Leap. Here's how we do that. Create a folder and title it something like Leap Matters. Every subfolder in this folder will represent a different matter in Leap. The name of each of these subfolders must correspond exactly with a matter number in Leap. Within each of these subfolders will be the folder structure and documents you want to appear in that Leap matter. For example, after the import to Leap, matter number 2147 will have 3 folders, billing, emails, and notes, and 3 documents, 2 PDFs, and 1 Word document. Second, once you have finished preparing this format on your computer, you are ready to import to Leap. To do so, go to the Leap menu, select Other, and under Tools, select Bulk Folder Import. This opens a folder navigation window on your computer. Find the folder you created, select the folder but do not open it, and then click Select Folder. This is the Bulk Folder Import window. Red text indicates that there is no corresponding matter in Leap. The matter may not have ever existed, or the matter may have been archived. To omit a folder, check Skip Folder. You may also use the menu to control your import. For example, you may very well want to deselect the option Import Duplicate Files to avoid creating duplicates. Once your import parameters are set, click Import. Next, we want to add any safe custody records to Leap. Add a document to safe custody when your firm is holding a sensitive or important document on behalf of a client. For example, your firm may have the following in a fireproof filing cabinet: a client's original will, physical stock or bond certificates, social security cards or birth certificates for a protected person, or other original documents like the deed to real property or a contract. To track when your firm has custody of these documents, you will use Safe Custody. To do so, open any matter, go to Safe Custody, and click Add Documents. Enter the information for the document in your firm's custody, including uploading an electronic copy of that document. Then, click Save and Close to add the document, or Save and New to save that document and continue adding documents to this matter's Safe Custody record. Finally, one of the best features in Leap, which you should begin using as soon as possible, is recurring matter templates. Create recurring matter templates to avoid creating commonly used matter folder structures, finding commonly used forms and templates, and setting customized matter details. To create recurring matters, go to the matter list. Click the down arrow next to New Matter, mouse over New Matter from Recurring, and then select Recurring Matters. Your recurring matter templates will be listed here. Click New to create a new recurring matter template. Enter the name of the new recurring matter, set the jurisdiction, matter type, and roles for the matter, and then a new matter opens. At this point, we customize the matter. For example, you might create your firm's preferred folder structure for that matter type and that jurisdiction. You can also find and select commonly used forms and templates so that every time you open that matter, you don't have to go retrieve them from the Forms and Templates library. Leap does make it convenient for you to find and use thousands of jurisdiction-specific court forms. But with recurring matters, you save even more time by saving these forms right into the matter. As soon as it's opened, you avoid looking for them each time because they're already there, loaded and ready for you to use. You may also customize your matter details, including details if certain staff always play certain roles or if access permissions should always be set for this kind of case. The matter title, so your correspondence includes exactly the right terms that your firm uses. Accounting, if you have a standard fee estimate, retainer, flat fee, or other accounting details, including if you allocate fees between attorneys at the matter level. And finally, you can create custom fields that will be used in this particular kind of matter's forms, templates, and document types. When you are done customizing your recurring matter, click Save and Close. Your recurring matter is now available in the recurring matter list and can be used by anyone at your firm to create new matters quickly and efficiently. Having completed firm and matter level housekeeping, let's now review card housekeeping. First, we will want to fix and merge cards. Now that you are in Leap, we are going to fix cards that are inaccurate and merge cards that are duplicates. As you work with cards, consider how information is organized on Leap cards. The card type indicates the person or entity whose information is on the card. If the card type is people, one or more people can be added to the card. If the card type is an entity, one or more staff of the entity can be added to the card, such as a court, a business or partnership, or even a trust. As different people or staff are chosen, the person details pane displays their information, including their email, phone, cell, fax, and website information. You can edit individual people or staff here. In addition, the card holds general information, which is the same for all of the people or staff on the card. For example, a general email, phone, cell, fax, and website field is available, but the address may also be set at the card level. It's also important to recognize that there are multiple kinds of contact fields, both in the card's general details and each person's details. Notice the drop-down labels next to each field. Information from your prior database may be categorized with a different field label. For example, if your client has a work phone number or a second email address which appears not to have been brought over into Leap, make sure to change the field label in either personal details or general details. When you do, the additional information appears. The main thing to keep in mind is that individuals and cards can have different email, phone, cell, fax, and website information, so make sure you're fixing the field that you intend to fix, for the individual person or for the card in general. To begin, go to the Leap menu. From the Home tab, click View Cards. The card list will appear. To fix a card, open it by either double-clicking or right-clicking and selecting Open. Then make the needed changes. And finally, select Save and Close when you have finished. You should also merge duplicate cards. To do so, while holding down Control, select two cards. Right-click either of the selected cards and select Merge Cards. The Merge Cards window will appear. Indicate which card to keep, and click OK. Leap will merge the cards, and the card list will become shorter. We also want to connect cards to Matter tables. One of the most common mistakes firms make is not adding cards to Matter tables. Cards hold information for the people who have roles on each matter. So not adding cards to Matter tables means firms cannot send emails to people involved with the case, use forms and templates, which pre-fill with the information from Matter tables, or use document types to prepare letters and other documents to recipients on the matter. To connect cards to Matter tables, locate a card that has a role in a matter. For example, find the accountant that you used to prepare Form 1041 fiduciary income tax returns for your estate and trust administration cases. To do so, go to the Leap menu. From the Home tab, click View Cards, and then find the accountant. Now you know that the accountant has already been added to Leap and that their card is available for you to connect to a Matter table. Now, add the accountant to the correct table on a Leap matter where that accountant is providing services. To do so, open a matter, right-click the table where a card should appear, and select Add Accountant from Card List. Search the accountant's name. Add the accountant to the matter by either double-clicking the accountant or single-clicking the accountant and clicking Select. If the card you added is a business or other entity with multiple people on the card, select the person who is your primary contact and click Select. Or if correspondence should just go to the entity in general and not to a particular person, click None. Finally, make sure to use the marketing consent and supplier designations to confirm which cards should receive marketing contact and which cards are suppliers, meaning which cards are vendors that supply the firm with products or services. To add these designations, open a card. In Notes and Other, find the Other section. Check Supplier if the card supplies the firm with products or services, meaning they're a vendor, and check Marketing Consent if the card should receive marketing contact. The topics we covered today included your Leap journey, your transition to Leap, firm-wide housekeeping, matter housekeeping, and card housekeeping. At this time, we would like to answer a few questions and provide a few best practice tips. All right, first question. Why is my client's phone number and email not in their card? Okay, to answer this question, we have to remember what we said before about how cards organize information. Remember, cards have details for the individual people and staff members added to the card, and cards have general details common to everyone on the card. So you want to make sure the phone number and email are in the right place. So maybe these details were added to the general section, but they need to be added to the person or staff member section, or vice versa. They are in the people or staff member section, and they need to be added to the general section. Remember too that there are many ways to categorize the contact fields in Leap. So if you don't see information you expect, make sure to change these field labels so that you see the other information. Okay, next question. Why is my client always listed as plaintiff? So by default, the client table label is set to plaintiff. So your client will be the plaintiff. To change this, under Details and Correspondence, go to Matter Details and select the Matter Type table. Change the client table label by either swapping the roles or by using the drop-down to select another label. All right, can subfolders be imported to Leap? Yes, and that is part of what we discussed earlier in the Matter Housekeeping section. You will want to follow the instructions in the Leap Help Center article titled Importing a Multi-Folder Directory into a Matter. In the end, you will be able to import all of the documents and subfolders into each matter. Okay, for our final question today, what do I do if I didn't reconcile my trust account before I approved my data for transition to Leap? This is an excellent question because trust reconciliation is one of the most complicated, but also one of the most important parts of your monthly practice management. For these reasons, it's very, very important to form correct habits right from the start. So please contact your firm's Practice Management Advisor, or PMA, as you prepare to complete your first trust reconciliation. As before, you can find your PMA's contact information when you go to the LEAP Help Center, scroll to the bottom, and click LEAP User Portal. Your PMA's name and contact information will be available on this page. All right, well, we have reached the end of this month's webinar. Before we go, visit the LEAP Help Center to access the following resources at community.leap.us. Check news and announcements for all of your updates. If you need to learn how to use a certain feature, visit the knowledge base for step-by-step training articles. You may also start live chat support for technical issues. And you can always watch training webinars and videos. Join us the last Thursday of every month at 12:30 p.m. for webinars just like this one, unless there is a holiday like this month. As always, follow #LeapUserInfo on social media for the most up-to-date information on every feature in Leap, including LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We also welcome you to review Leap. Thank you very much for joining me, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar.